Hello, my name is Larry Scott Sr. I have a son named Larry Scott Jr. goes to school here. Since he got out of high school, he didn't know what he wanted to do. We kind of thought he wanted to go into business. That was his major. So finally he said, Daddy, I think I need to go to school and further my education. I said, okay, Larry, but he wasn't too sure. But then he wanted to venture out more to meet more friends and all that. So we decided to go to Maplewood. And once he got into Maplewood, he met a counselor named Janet Weaver. And when she met him, she felt kind of intrigued with him because by him being a wheelchair and have cerebral palsy and everything, she told him, just take like one class at a time. Because she said if he took more than maybe 2 or 3 classes, he'd probably get burned out. So finally, he started deciding what he might want to major. His major was 2 different things. One, business, and another one was education. But he decided with business. Business, he watched TV about people flipping their houses and everything, and he started getting interest. But now he didn't change that venture where he sees people like him himself for living assistance, like houses and everything. And he would like to build houses for living assistance for people who's in handicap, make sure they are adapted to them. And so that's one of the things he wants to finish doing for his school years and all that.
Okay, so how long has Larry been attending Maple Woods?
Well, it's been going on about 3 or 4 years now. Yeah. So like he would have been out more maybe sooner, but like I say, by him visiting with Janet Weaver, she told him don't rush it, take one course at a time. So he's doing about most what he was doing right now.
Okay, so is this like his last semester here?
He got like maybe a couple more classes right now, maybe about 3 or more classes in there now.
Okay.
To do, and then he'll probably be done with it then.
So far, how's his experience?
He likes it real good. He likes the course he's doing. He had one course I think was kind of hard for him to do, but he struggled with it. But it was psychology. I think it was psychology. But then he came through it because he was surprised. What grade he got. I told him, you know what, Larry, get the best. I said, don't worry about the best grade. Just get the grade that you're satisfied with. And when he got his grade, he told me, he said, Dad, I got a C out of it. I said, okay, I'm proud of it. I am very proud of my son for what he's doing right now because he could have did some other venture. He might not want to do nothing with his ability and everything. He might want to stay home and just do nothing. But he wanted to get out there because he wanted to prove something. Because when he was in high school, they told him, said, well, you ain't going to be able to go to college, And he wanted to show him, say, I can do what I want to do. And he made it where his mind said, okay, I'm going to do it, and I'm going to do what I want to do the best I can do for him. And finally he decided to do that.
So do you believe that the disability services offered here at Maple Woods have been able to further assist?
Oh, very much. They've been very helpful in getting acquainted with his class and working with him on how to set things up. He have an assistant that goes along with to do his subscribing for his writing for down and writing things down for him. So he's really equipped, and they make sure he asked him if they okay with him, and if he got to take a test, they get things ready for him to set up for tests and everything. So Maple is doing a good job with him.
All right, and as far as when he's done with Maple Woods, does he have any plans to go to a university or?
Well, I think after he gets through with Maple, I think he might just try to go in some kind of venture with his degree, and then he might furthermore, but he would have to find out where he might want to go and everything. He's a kind of kid, he's ambitious, but he don't want to go straight out and do something that he get down for. He want to keep an upper mind of things that's going and everything.
Okay, so he has an entrepreneurship spirit.
Say what now?
He's has an entrepreneurship spirit.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. So how about your experience with being here at Maple Woods?
Well, the thing about it, being here, it's been real good for me to see what he's going through, as far as like for once, transportation was. That the hardest thing for him because we had transportation that would pick him up and bring him to school, but then found out the transportation, I won't name the company, but anyway, it gave him a lot of problems. So, and then that time I was working, and as for the parent, I said, you know what? And when he came home, there was a couple of times he didn't make it home in time, or they left him here, and then that kind of said, you know what? That deterred me a lot, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to let it because by me taking advantage of it and taking a chance with him going to school, I said, you know what? I said, as a parent, I got to do something for my son. Either two things, either let him still go on his transportation, messing with him, or I do the advantage. So I decided to quit my job and bring him to school because I figured if I bring, he'll be more relaxed, his mind be set on thinking how to get in class. He won't have to worry about, oh, somebody's not going to pick me up, or I'm be late, or I can't get back, where the other company would do things, and so far it had worked out and everything.
Okay. So Larry, do you have any words of advice for any students out there with disabilities that want to further their education?
Well, I think as a person who's a disability, look into see what's been offered to them. Take advantage of it and everything. See what it can be offered to, and don't take a no for something. Keep 100% saying this is what you want to do. Don't let nobody say you can't do it because it can be done. And you might be a advocate for some other person who's a disability because being an advocate, you might see something as you being a disability, it might open a door for another person who's got a disability and further their education. Or they might ask you how you being here has helped you, and you can give them the ground level of saying being here and tell them how Maplewood has helped them and everything.
All right. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to
Thank
speak
you.
with me today, Larry.
Thank you.